Hi, I'm Keegan, and this is a bunch of gamers. This is our 31st episode of Werewolf the Apocalypse, 20th anniversary edition, and our first Werewolf the Apocalypse social distancing episode. I'm gonna go around the chat room and have my players introduce themselves.
Hello, my name is Lexi. I play Fury Song. She is a lupus-born galliard of the tribe Fianna. I think she's like 2 or 3 years old or something like that. And yeah.
I'm Sam. I play Cora. She's an Arun. She's in the Get of Fenris. And I forgot what else I was supposed to say.
It should be noted that we don't have our sheet that we normally pass.
Yep.
I'm Riley, and I play Sorcha Flynn. She is a Ragabash of the Fianna, named Onyx-Flame.
I'm Tyler, and I play Kyle. He's 18, a Philodox, and has found his purpose with the Garu. He is known as Guards the Low, Child of Gaia.
And so, the Moot was canceled due to coronavirus concerns.
Seriously?
No.
Oh my god.
Technically, this is still like a year ahead of this, so we're behind, I guess. So,
Nobody caught.
yeah. So it is. Yeah, it's 2019 in game, so you've got some time. No, you're all heading to the liquor store with Steven to prepare for the moot.
Indeed.
Alcohol.
We are indeed doing that. Sweet.
As you are getting things ready for the moot in just a few days, actually.
What day is it again?
It is April 28th, it is April 29th, and the moot is May 5th, I believe.
Yes, because of Cinco de Mayo.
Yep.
And we have to buy all the tequila.
All of the tequila yeah. Okay.
So off to the store we go.
Off to the store.
You go off to the store, as Steven goes, all right, you guys still got your fake IDs from, the green?
Yeah, we do.
All right, then this will be easy. No need to set up distractions or anything. You guys got enough money?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Well, I'm fairly
Who was
certain we have enough money.
Who was it that collected all the money?
For me.
Yeah, Sorcha.
I've
Perfect.
got 250 for,
Nice.
yes, from you for the alcohol, and $50 for myself, because I need to buy props.
Alright, we can put some towards that too, I guess.
He's like, so 150 for alcohol? That can get us some. We'll have to cheap out on it, though.
Oh, I've got
250.
250.
Oh, 250.
to take
250.
Sorcha, and then I've got a couple hundred too, so.
That 250 is from you guys. You
Mhm.
guys gave me $300, and I'm taking 50 for myself.
Good. Great.
All
So,
right.
yeah. I've got a couple hundred that I can put towards as well.
All right, cool. Let's do this. So you go in, you buy as much booze as you can, and start taking the long walk home with bags in your hands.
Yeah, that is a long walk, isn't it?
About 2.5 miles.
It's a long walk with alcohol.
Yes,
Yup.
it is. But that's what you gotta do.
Yeah.
So after returning to the Sept, Steven goes, "Hey, I know a little crevice down the waist. It'll keep the booze cool, and be ready for the Karen in a couple days."
Perfect.
All right.
Follow.
So you follow him, and he shows you, moves a couple of rocks, right here.
We'll load it up then.
And so you load it up and start getting ready for the moot. I assume you're going to want to talk to the Arcadian Watcher about strengthening the
Yes.
spirits.
Yes, that was something that Sorcha was going to do. She was going
Alright.
to talk to her cousin about procuring a few Fianna trinkets.
All right. She is in the Sept grounds that night.
Alright, so that night I head on up to her and I call Arcadian Watcher.
Cousin, yes. What is it?
Well, we've been planning for this upcoming moot, and I'm hoping to make it quite fun for everyone around since there are so many new people. Do you think that we could come up with a couple of talents to help everyone relax, regardless of their form?
Yes. Let me send a spirit off to the Winterfang. I know a Fiona's coming with them. I'll ask, or a couple Fiona are coming down. I'll ask them to send the talents down with them.
Wonderful. Aside from that, how have you been with everything changing?
Busy. The Sept is feeling a bit, well, overwhelming at times.
I can imagine. There's so many people here from so many walks of life. It's just easier when everyone's Fiona.
Oh no, it's not that. We had a kind of equilibrium before, and it's just kind of not there anymore.
Yeah?
Yeah. Rajender has helped me get into the position I'm in here at the Sept, and despite me not being a child of Gaia. And I see how he empowers the younger Garu around here.
I've heard plenty of good about him, but there's always, what's her name? Who's also trying to go for Elder?
Oh,
Or
Fate
for
Dancer?
Council of Elders. Yes,
Yes.
Fate.
Fate Dancer's alright, but she seems to have some sort of chip on her shoulder. I just never really connected with her.
Well, it's been Sept politics. Fortunately, I might have to join in at some point if I'm to stay.
Yep, that's true. You will.
Yeah, I'm just wondering whose horse I should be throwing my support behind.
Honestly, if you want my opinion, I think you should throw it behind Rajender. Despite him empowering Youngaru, his goal of trying to create a unified Sept means that there's probably going to be more opportunities for you, since there aren't a whole lot of Fiona in this Karen.
Well, I'd certainly enjoy that, since, well, there weren't much advancement for me back home.
Yeah, Ireland, I've heard, has quite a few high-ranking Garu.
Quite a few. My dad being among
Yeah.
them. And I just can't get out from under his shadow everywhere I go in the UK. It's like, oh, you're Hidden Dancer's daughter. Oh, you're the spawn of Hidden Dancer. It's annoying.
It's good to have fame and renown in one's family. It means that great things are expected of you as well.
Yeah, but if I don't live up to him, eternal shame.
I mean, it's the end times. If you don't live up to the expectations put upon you now, there'll be more than eternal shame to deal with.
Oh, well, will it really be shameful if everyone's dead?
I think so.
Good point. Well, I'll head on back to the pack. I guess I could call them that.
Yeah, I mean, if you join Fomori's Bane, there are worse packs to join.
Really?
Oh, yes.
That would surprise me. Anyone who I should stay away from?
No. Not here. This is when I was a bit more wandering in my youth.
Alright. Well, I'll take it into consideration. Their alpha don't like me much.
Well, make friends then. Put on the Fiona charm.
It's hard to put on the charm when you've got the pride real bad.
That's your own problem.
Well, I'll be letting you go.
Alright.
Have a good evening.
Have a good evening.
Cousin.
We'll have the talents. Those talents won't be available until after the moot opens, so don't hand out the liquor until the games are called. First is the...
I won't.
Alright. First is the news and the other Sept allies to speak.
News and then the games.
Yes.
Suppose it's better that way. Make sure everyone's sober.
Yes.
Well, I'll be sure to inform Fomori's Bane about that, since we've got all the booze hidden in some secret place. It's quite exciting.
Okay.
Right, see you, cousin.
See you later.
I'm gonna go ahead and wander off and find my way back to Kyle and the others.
Okay. You catch up with them relatively quickly.
So, good news. I'll be able to come up with a few of them talents for keeping us eternally drunk. Not eternally, but through the forms.
Excellent.
Good work.
Fury Song will like that a lot.
I'll make
Am I
sure
there?
to keep one for her.
Yeah, you're there.
Okay. I'm like just kind of fist pumping, like, yes.
And the talents is that you can just get drunk in your Hamid form regardless of breed. Does anyone else want to do something before the moot? Or we can just skip ahead.
I mean,
Yeah.
nothing too much for me. Just want to maybe see if I can guard or anything.
I'd like to talk to Rajender before the moot.
Okay. And Sam, you said you wanted to maybe look into guard duty?
Yeah, just guard duty or any other Sept duties that might need to be fulfilled.
Okay. Until the moot? Because if you decide to take guard duty during the moot, then you can't participate in the games.
Yeah, until the moot.
Okay.
I would like to participate in the games.
Alright. So, we'll say Rajender has been really busy, so have been another 2 days, Kyle, before you actually get a chance to talk to him.
Okay, that's fine. For that scene, though, I would like to activate Persuasion.
Okay.
And I'll make the roll in the roll room thing.
Okay. Nice.
Sick. So
So -1 difficulty to your next social roll.
for the rest of the scene, right?
Yes.
Okay. Wonderful. All right, then. Then I'm going to approach Rajender, well, whenever it is that he has time.
Okay. You catch him as he's leaving the Sept grounds, actually, to go home.
Rajender, could I speak with you for a moment?
As he looks a bit haggard, but he kind of wipes his eyes. Sure. Sure, Kyle.
We can...
Or what's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. But we can... If you're walking home, I'm happy to join you on the way. I don't want to slow you down.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. I parked fairly far so that people don't get suspicious of the same car being in the same spot every day.
Right. Makes sense.
This way.
So I'll follow him in the evening light. And as we walk, I'm going to say, so no matter what happens here, I'll support the decisions that you make for the Sept. But I wanted to let you know that I did speak with Fate Dancer.
Oh?
And, well, like I said, I'll support you regardless, but I do understand the points that Fate Dancer was making. And I worry that in trying to keep the Sept under your control, which I agree would be a good thing, we will end up with no one that we explicitly trust in power here.
Thank you for your concerns. I do appreciate it. I've been... Go ahead.
No, sorry, I was coughing.
And I do understand your concerns, but I am certain that Iron Shadow will help in my cause. He has given me quite a bit to think about. And I agree that perhaps me explicitly being in charge is not the proper path, but I do think that him and Silent Claws, as well as Sings for the Brave, will give me enough time to attempt my rank challenge again in a month to perhaps solidify power here. If I fail again, then we'll have to make the real hard choices of forming a council. But I believe Fate Dancer fundamentally is too tied up in her tribe's ways of thinking and their old animosities to properly lead this Sept.
I don't disagree, but I also know that it is our job as children of Gaia to help bring them together despite that, and I worry that should you succeed, that the Uktena will forever feel like outsiders in this sept, unless some concessions are made.
Once I reach Elder, I will talk with Fate Dancer, and I will give her some concessions. But we have known each other a long time. I trust that she will see reason with time. It's simply that this wound is opened afresh, and that she doesn't see reason right now.
I desperately hope that you're right, but she sounds very hurt.
Thank you for telling me.
Of course. And that's all I had.
All right. Thank you, Guards Below.
Of course. Have a safe evening.
You as well. As he gives you a smile, you can see kind of the creases on his face, and it's the first time, really, that you've kind of realized how old Rajender is. And you actually see the age chiseled into his features.
How old is he?
He's in his 50s.
Oh, I did not realize that.
Whoa.
Pretty old.
Well,
I mean, you'd have to be near elder status.
I suppose that makes sense. But I'll give him a wave and head on back to the sept.
Okay. Do you want to share with what you found out with the rest of the pack, or just wait till the moot?
I can share that. I don't think it's particularly secret or anything like that.
Okay. So, the rest of you hear what Kyle had to say on the subject.
Sorcha doesn't have much of an opinion because she doesn't know what happened with Fate Dancer.
Fair. Anything from Cora?
Sorry, I was finishing my dinner. Not a whole lot. Just okay. Well, I think Rajender is pretty smart and he knows his pack well, and so I also really, really hope that she can see both sides of the coin, I guess, so to speak.
Isn't there, couldn't they get together and, have a heart-to-heart and him acknowledge that her concerns are valid before all this takes place and just kind of, at least set her at ease?
I think they've talked about this on and off since we've been gone. Right, Keegan? They've been talking?
Yeah, on and off. I mean, they've probably been talking on and off about this for years.
Well, that's fair. So, yeah.
So.
But wasn't part of her concerns as well being that there weren't any Uktena advisors? Why can't he allow an Uktena advisor? Was that really discussed with him whenever we talked to him?
When Kyle talked to him? Not really.
Because it seems like that would be, at the very least, a simple solution. Because, I mean, surely there is at least one Uktena individual who would make a good advisor, and, why wouldn't you want that perspective?
I think Fate Dancer is Uktena.
Yes, she is one of them, but she was saying that the Uktena wanted there to be at least an Uktena advisor within the leadership, and currently that was not the case. Am I misremembering?
Well, it's that that would mean that one of the Uktena has to be raised to the level of Elder, which means that even if Rajender is first among equals as a Grand Elder, it does mean that he'd have to share power, which is something he is currently not willing to do.
And what was the reason he's not willing to share that with the Uktena?
He believes that the Uktena are, at least currently, too fixated about reclaiming this sept because it was historically theirs, reclaiming the sept rather than opening it up and it becoming a hub for tribal unity.
Well, silencing them isn't going to fix that frustration. It's just going to make it worse. I feel like giving them at least a little bit of leeway and a little bit of power, even if we might feel like it's pulling us back, their opinion shouldn't be considered invalid just because they disagree.
All good points to bring up to Rajender.
Except I wasn't there.
Yep.
I guess, though, since I'm kind of one of the youngers within the pack, I'm just kind of bringing this up to the others because, I don't know Rajender. If I walk up to him and start being like, now listen here, mister, shaking my finger, he may not take that very well. But if Cora goes up to him and maybe brings up these points that I'm mentioning...
Fair enough. So you bring up those points to Kyle and Cora.
So the only argument that I have against it, and I suppose it is a bit against it, is that opening up that power structure, I don't think that's something that, for one, could just be undone in the future. And for two, I don't even think that going that far is necessarily what would have sated these tempers earlier. I think just having more Uktena in the Sept and, well, like Fate Dancer was saying, allying with other Uktena Septs, particularly the ones that are far north, probably would have helped a lot.
Yeah.
And I think he was just very excited to move forward with his vision.
Well, sure, and that's one thing, but completely treating the Uktena as though all of their opinions, don't even deserve to have a place in the market of ideas, if you'll excuse me. It just does kind of seem unfair to just kind of dismiss them offhand just because we think that their end goal isn't valid. We should at least allow them to have a place where it can be discussed.
Well, I don't think it's unreasonable to discuss it. I think, I mean, I guess I don't know enough about Garu power structure, but I feel like one werewolf essentially saying I shouldn't be the only elder is going to be super rare. Like, even among other like places that do have councils, I have a feeling that most of them would prefer to be like the Grand Elder or to solely lead the Sept, right? Like, I don't think that that's super uncommon.
Most
Well,
bigger
no,
Karens
but
have a council just because of the sheer weight of responsibility. The problem
and
here
this is a very important sept.
yeah, and it's a large Karen. The issue is that Rajender was able to keep sole power simply because the number of Garu here was way less than a Karen of this size usually has, because it was a hidden Karen, and now it's not hidden anymore.
And furthermore, what would it say to the other Garu who are now being invited to help protect the Sept if they see that the original Uktena tribe that once owned this place is now completely shut down and not allowed any kind of power of voice? What message does that send to, other tribes who might consider themselves similar?
I mean, I think that depends heavily on what tribe we're talking about, because if it's the Get of Fenris, they're going to be thrilled that the Uktena don't have a voice. And I'm overall, though, I don't disagree. It's why I approached him to begin with, that it'd be much better if they did have a voice here of relatively equal power. But in the end, I don't think he's going to be convinced by, well, a single Fostern in one conversation, or even our pack in a single conversation. I think it might take a few.
Well, then maybe we should start talking to the other Garu within the Sept so that it trickles back to him from multiple pathways.
I don't know if I feel comfortable doing that myself. Because I did tell him that I would support him, and I do feel like specifically doing that through other packs is expressly not supporting his
No,
end goals.
not other packs, others within the Sept. Well, I see what you're
That
saying.
is other packs, though.
Yeah, no, you're right. I was thinking other Septs for a second, but like, it's not undermining him to say that he needs a more, basically diverse set of advisors. It's not undermining him at all. It's saying like, hey, I think that you would be more effective.
You keep using the word advisors, but that's not really what this is, though.
Isn't that what she was saying, though?
No, she complained on two fronts. One was that there was only one elder, and a council of elders would better serve us. And two was that not enough Uktena held Sept positions. Not advisors, but like Truth Catcher and Wormfoe and Right Master, like those.
Yeah, so why couldn't any of those positions be?
Because it means that other Garu who already hold them and who have done a good job would have to get kicked out of those positions.
Well, our Sept is about to grow exponentially because we're opening it up. Aren't there going to be new jobs opening up?
No, there's Guardians, which are subservient to the Warder, and Keepers, who are subservient to the Keeper of the Land, but there's usually only one Gatekeeper, one Warder, and one Wormfoe.
Either way, I do feel like the I don't remember her name. I'm sorry. The Octina lady was making
Fate dancer.
very valid points, and if I were in her position, I would definitely also feel not only silenced but resentful. For the fact that they're just basically being ignored and not
Well-
even given a chance to voice why they thought what they thought. And I'm not saying necessarily that their idea of closing the Sept off is a good idea, but I'm saying that treating they should be just kept under the radar like that is just going to make it worse.
Well, I also think it's worth noting that like I'm fairly certain all of those positions like you can challenge people for them. Is that right,
Yes.
Keegan?
Yes,
Yes.
that's
So
and
like
a lot of those positions have been taken over by people new to the Sept.
yes. So not necessarily even just regular like Children of Gaia that were already here or Tenor that were already here, but other people. So like I think that Fate Dancer had a lot of good points, but I feel like specifically this point is her just being upset about the other things and then also finding other reasons to be upset. Like I don't think that this is as valid a point because these are challengeable positions, right? Like that the reason why Bloodwind is the Wormfoe is because either no one's challenged him or everyone who has challenged him has failed.
For the most part, there is certain levels of Sept standing, certainly. Like, the Elder can give a push of, I guess what you'd say, push of influence to try and sway that. But that is done only occasionally. It's usually to the one who challenges and is the best for the position.
Has that been done in our Sept?
You are unaware of it,
Okay.
but Rajender does sound like he has intentionally tried to push other tribes into Sept positions here.
I don't know. I think that the whole situation is more complicated than both Fate Dancer and Rajender are saying it is.
And that's why I'm trying to think up a compromise instead of just saying like, oh, we need to either bow to one or the other, because that doesn't really seem fair.
Right. Well, I mean, I think the compromise is opening up the Sept to more Uktena Septs. I think that in and of itself would probably garner a lot. And I mean, unfortunately, now a compromise is a Council of Elders, which again, Rajender really doesn't want. So for him, I think that's not much of a compromise.
I personally think the idea of the Council of Elders is a good one. Also, apologies for chewing.
You're not allowed to eat.
I'm muting myself when I'm not talking, I promise.
Okay. If that is all, we will go to the Moot.
Hooray, Moot!
Yay.
The sun begins to set as Rivercaller steps forward and begins to summon the various spirits of the Cairn to watch over the Moot. He calls upon Golden Eagle to illuminate the way, and calls upon the spirits of the earth, the wind, the trees, and of the ancestors who live in this place. He calls upon them to watch over them and bring wisdom to the Elder, and bring wisdom to all the Garu here to see the proper way. He speaks of how the many spirits here are unified and must work together to bring peace to this Cairn. He steps down with a nod and passes his fellow Uktena before sitting near Rajender in silence for the rest of the Moot to begin. Quickwire then steps forward and thanks Rivercaller and gives a howl for Star-Touched to open the moon bridges to all the allied Septs. The great silver light in the Umbra bursts forward in dazzling splendor as several Garu, well over, so about 18 or 20 Garu pass into the Cairn from neighboring unified Septs in the web of alliances. As they start to approach, Quickwire gives the introductory howl that would begin the Moot. She starts off calling for all to join in the songs of the Cairn, in the history of it, as various Garu howl and join in the songs and the stories, before she steps back and says that the elders now must speak. Final Days steps up and waits for silence, as there are mutters all around, as several Garu whisper their opinions about him. You can pick up a few, but only possibly every other word. Thank you, friends, for joining. We have allies and friends from the Sept of the Winterfang, the Unified Heart, the Desert Snow, Frozen Hills, and of course our allies to the north, the Sept of the Steel Mountain. Many have come looking for glory. Some have come with issues of their own. And we have a returning friend, Winds of the Ashen Dead, who brings news from across the nation as well in his wanderings. They will speak first. Packs who are willing to join these or take up these tasks will be allowed to step forward. There is honor and glory to be had, and renown to be won, and possibly rank to be achieved. But first I will step aside and let our returning friend speak first. Then we will call upon the other Karens. For Winds of the Ashen Dead must leave this Karen soon after speaking and go and bring his news to others. As he steps away, you see the old Silent Strider step forward. He carries himself with an air of confidence before he's stepping up and going, "Brothers, sisters, I come with news and know that darkness falls upon us soon. The waves of the worm begin to spread across not just this land, but others. For I've seen the gatherings of the clouds of a great maelstrom upon the lands of the dead. Something will come soon that will shake the foundations of that world and spill more of the dead into other worlds, like the last one, the 6th maelstrom. I have also heard from the Sept of this stripped veneer and the Sept of 1,000 Dreams near Los Angeles, that those Septs have formed an alliance, briefly. It appears that the leech population of the city are warring with each other in some sort of turf war, as their respective, I don't know what to call them, I suppose, tribes. As you hear a couple hisses from the crowd, ever associating something as noble as a tribe with the leeches, as Ashen Dead moves his hands for silence and goes, "I know. Words failed me. But I am saying that they are looking for allies to try and stir this pot. Now is the time to strike these leeches and maybe loosen their grasp upon that city, giving us an opportunity to help shape its destiny. Brothers and sisters, beware. There is talk indeed. For I've heard, once again, rising prophecies of the desperate one. Whether savior or destroyer, many Thurges have debated over the centuries, but dreams of it, whispers of it from the Umbra, I am told, have begun to stir again. Now is the time to be vigilant. Thank you." He steps away, and Rajender steps forward. Our Moonbridge does not go there, but our allies at the Unified Heart have agreed to allow us to connect to their Karen so that a pack could travel southward on their own to deal with this. Speak with Soars with the Wind after this Moot if you wish to do this. Now, Gabrielle Kazvir's song will speak for the Sept of the Winterfang. But for now, Soars with the Wind will speak for himself, for it seems that the Unified Heart has their own troubles. Please, Soars with the Heart, or Soars with the Wind. Soars with the Wind steps up forward. He's a older Garu. He looks to be within the same age range as Rajender himself. His face covered in a few scars as well. We have had troubling signs. It seems that our kin have been changing in some of the suburbs near our Karen. Our kin seem almost docile, and many spirits are failing to even recognize them, even though we set them upon to be fetch spirits and watch them. Worse yet, we'd noticed a young kinfolk with promise, true promise, and had the ability to channel gnosis, lose that ability. That was a heavy blow, and we are not sure why it is happening. I implore you, are there any pacts here willing to step forward, willing to seize honor for helping our kin? Anyone? He sits in silence for a moment before Julia Silver Scribe steps forward and goes, "My pack will answer the call." "Thank you." He smiles. "Thank you very much," as Bloodwind nods as well.
I think Sorcha's gonna stand to that since kinfolk are near to her heart
Okay.
and say, just for everyone to hear, that this is a terrible thing to happen and that kin are one of their most valuable allies and resources within this fight against the darkness.
Does anyone else wish to join?
What do you guys think? Or should we wait?
I mean, you're letting Sorcha go alone if you don't.
I mean, that was more like a rallying cry,
Oh, I see.
but she would definitely help.
So what does it mean to say that the kin are becoming docile?
They're losing that kind of spark, because most kin, while they don't have rage, tend to be very passionate, and they seem to be just losing that, is what he's trying to say.
So we think something might be messing with them spiritually?
Yeah, especially because one could channel Gnosis and he can't anymore.
Yeah, it seems really really weird.
Is there a third here? I haven't heard him.
Actually, the one who's talking is the third.
Right, but I can't remember anyone's Garu names. Adam?
Oh, yeah, Adam is here. So his guides the fallen.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a third.
I always feel uncomfortable accepting a quest before I hear the other quests.
Me too.
That's fair. 'Cause, I'm thinking if this is like mostly spiritual, I want to make sure that we have our third like actively present.
Ballad of Endless Winter goes, "I would have to return to my Karen, but I will take this. The kin are important. It is important to know what happens to them, lest this befall kin elsewhere." Soars with the wind, nods and goes, "Thank you," and steps down. Then, Hunts Without Fear arrives. He is in lupus form as he approaches the center and speaks his business. Giving a growl, "Kin have been rendered flesh torn. We are attempting to find who killed, but cannot. Partially eaten, festering smells of the worm. Lupus kin rare, made even rarer, even in a place that humanity lets them live in peace. Do we hear any who will help? Any who will hunt with us?" As some of the get from the Winterfang go, "We will hunt with you. We will protect our kin." Good.
So
Oh,
who is Hunts Without Fear?
he's one of the elders of Tower Falls.
Oh, gotcha.
We haven't been there, have we? We went to the other...
No, you went to Towers Fall for the Get Moot, but you probably didn't pay attention to him specifically because there were so many Get there.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think you talked to him, so...
Are we still gonna wait for all of the...
They
all of the
accept...
quests?
They accept first come, first serve.
Okay.
So... When he finishes, you hear in the background some wolves howl and snarl as you hear, "We'll hunt, rend, kill any who dare hurt the kin," as 4 red talons appear. They came down south from their cairn by foot. Gaia's Inferno will answer the call. Next, steps forward the Serpent Tamer. She comes from the Sept of the Desert Snow in Arizona. "Friends, while not as dire as some of the others, this one is strange indeed. We have made sightings of strange spirits that have been looming over our kinfolk, and the Garu there, our Sepmates, nervously approach these spirits to see what they want. We don't recognize them, and they flee. We are wondering if any Garu from outside of the Sept might be able to approach the spirit and find out what it is, what it wants, and why it looms over our kin."
We don't have anyone that has spirit speak. That's, here, right?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
No, but it's easy enough to learn.
Yeah, it's 3 to 6 experience.
Yeah.
Running Star and his pack agree to go.
Who's Running Star?
He is one of the other Silver Fangs. It's him, Ragna, Louis Earthwalker, and Even
okay.
Pause.
Okay.
Yeah. And Frozen Hills steps forward as Meditates with Fury, the one that Karen sent, steps forward. As he goes, "We have noticed an increase of ecological damage in our cairn. Tourists have been showing up out of the blue, and many have been troubling our kin, as well as outsiders asking strange questions that seem tied to trying to discover the Garu there. This is not as dire as we hope or as we fear, but it may be useful to have outsiders to ask questions and come in as tourists." He waits for a little bit before finally some of the younger Garu in your Karen, including Evenpaws, Wall Street Hunter, and Rivercaller, all agree, and Calming Storm agree to go. They are the second youngest pack behind you guys.
Oh, there were 2 packs formed while we were gone?
No, they're the second, or I should say before you. So they were around when you guys were there. They were the youngest pack, and now you're the youngest pack.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. And finally, a Glasswalker from Steel Mountain steps forward and goes, "Magadon has been building a new drug manufacturing plant in Denver. The building is nearly complete, and we worry that whatever they do will increase Bane and Fomori problems in the city, and it will spread and it will bring poison. We ask that a pack come with us and help investigate and help bring this down."
What do you guys think?
I mean, we do spend a lot of time with Magadon.
We do, and we've spent so much time away from home. It'd be nice to be closer.
Right, because Steel Mountain's Denver, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I am not opposed to that course, for sure. I think the only other one left is the leeches.
Yeah. Sorcha, your song? Anybody?
I gonna say, I mean, you know where my heart's at.
It's the kinfolk, I understand. Your song?
I'd be willing to go for any of these, so I'll leave it up to you guys.
Okay. Are we doing leeches or Magadon? I think Magadon sounds fun, just since we have done that before. But, I mean, leeches sound really fun, too, just because we haven't done that before.
I feel like we haven't had good luck with leeches in the past as well.
I mean,
Adam hasn't had good luck with leeches in the past.
Also fair.
Aww.
yeah, it seems like our main quests are Like, there are 3 different people who are asking for help with kinfolk.
Right,
And
but
then there's
I think those
vampires
are.
that way.
We can't accept those in retro, can we?
No.
Right.
Once it's
Those
asked,
are
it's
already
asked. Yeah. Like, you might be able to ask that elder, but you won't be able to do the boast. You won't get extra renown for declaring you're like willing to go on the spot, because it's honorable to basically step forward in front of the whole Karen.
Yeah. So it feels like those are basically passed. Like, so I vote for Magadon.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, we'll step forward for Magadon.
Thank you. Once the all the missions have been given out, Rajender once again steps forward and goes, "Does anyone else have something to ask for of this congregation? To speak, to help kin, to aid Karen? Now is your time. For soon the festivities begin, and we grow and strengthen our bonds of friendship through games and puzzles and physical exertion and combat."
Would it be appropriate for Sorcha to mention the fallen Karen in Europe?
That will be coming up in just a sec, actually.
Okay.
The next, then, is step forward and bring news of the world as you have heard it. And that's when it's appropriate.
Okay. Well then Sorcha's going to step up, and I don't have written here what the Karen was called.
It was... I'll scroll up a little bit. Oh, yeah. Go across the sea, so... Sept of the Misty Peak.
Alright. Sept of Misty Peak. And that was in the UK.
Scotland, yeah.
Scotland. Then Sorcha's gonna stand up and call out, "I have news of abroad, of the United Kingdom, of a story so fantastic, some might not think it to be true, but it is. In Scotland, there was a Sept, a Fiona Sept, great in power, called Sept of the Misty Peaks. What fell to the most wretched of spirals. It fell to Nexus crawlers. It fell, and Europe is made weaker for it. It was led by, what's her name?
Zizak,
It was led by Zizak upon a giant thunderworm.
as you hear. You start hearing mutters and things like that back and forth.
And we, Fomori's Bane and I, fought that battle and saved a handful of pups. Just barely, as we escaped across the channel to Ireland. And it was a terrible thing. I think it's important that we be prepared, that we be ready with as many alliances as we can get, for as many moon bridges as we can muster, so that should another Sept, a local Sept, be under attack by that awful woman, could be defended. And then that's what she says.
Okay. The Sept, one of the younger Garu from the Sept of Desert Storm, or Desert Snow, steps forward and goes, "I am Alex River Wader, or River Warder, and I have seen things in my travels. One of our fellow Karens in Nevada fell to the spirals recently. We have lost another ally, and we must strengthen it. We must come together in these times. We have to. I have also heard whispers from the spirits that the claws of the worm may be slithering somewhere in the world again. I do not believe that legend to be true yet, at least that they are free, but The spirits are feeling the darkness in the Umbra. Thank you. You hear other things about local stories, such as certain kin that have fallen through accidents and things like that, and trying to keep track of family records, as they all pass these back and forth orally, before Rajender finally says, "The news is now done. Let us begin the games. I've been told by Arcadian Watcher that our newest guest has brought something for us to celebrate this time, and in a way bring us closer to our human kin. Onyx-Flame, Arcadian Watcher, please step forward."
So Sorcha is going to step forward, and she has a bag, a releasable bag with her that holds a couple of items in it for her, like dancing, and then a football, because football is what happens here in the United States, not rugby, and goes to stand next to Arcadian Watcher.
Okay, as she takes the talent and crushes it over the alcohol and says, "This alcohol will be able to be consumed and make you inebriated in Hamid form only. Drink away." As the rest of the Moot give out a howl of appreciation and get ready to start drinking. As many start getting the drinks, you see a couple Philodoxes using gifts to move the earth and create the fighting pit.
I did promise to wrestle with Steven.
And you hear them calling that there was going to be a singing/storytelling contest.
Yes.
Indeed.
Oh,
Should be fun.
Out of character, and not to take away from the fun, but do our renowns get recognized?
Yes,
Yes, can we do that?
you can do that, yes.
Sweet.
Okay.
So you have to go up to Fate Dancer.
Alright. So Sorcha goes to Fate Dancer.
I will as well.
Sorry, I had to go turn on the light. What's
Okay.
happening?
Getting renowns recognized.
Okay, we'll do that.
All right, for Sorcha, got a renounding 9 successes, so
Awesome.
Jeez, nice.
I have full honor, so I just transfer that.
yeah, you remove all the temp and make 1 permanent.
And that means I can now rank up.
And Kyle, you got 8.
Well, I'll take it.
Cora,
I have honor and wisdom. Is that 2 separate rolls?
nope,
Okay.
9.
Nice.
And Fury Song, do you have any renowns to get recognized?
I guess wisdom. My wisdom's full. Temp.
Okay, cool. 5. So
Well done.
they all got recognized. So now you have, so all the temp went away, and now you have 1 permanent.
Woo!
Hang on.
Now, would it be inappropriate to also ask to rank up? Or
You can ask. You just have to pick someone who you would trust to give you a fair challenge.
So what would I need to rank up out of curiosity?
Let me bring up the book, and I will tell you. That's the art. There's the real book.
I think I can get rank up too.
What do you want? Come here.
But I wonder if I should.
So for you're a Galliard, right?
Yes.
You need 4 glory and 2 wisdom.
I have 3 wisdom and 3 glory, so I need another glory.
can I ask my cousin
Sure.
for the rank up challenge?
You will be. She's starting to party around, so you'll have to. So you approach Arcadian Watcher. Cousin.
Cousin, guess who gets to rank up?
Oh, did you already pass your challenge?
No, I was hoping you could challenge me.
Oh, I see.
Would you do me the honors?
Sorry.
Yes, I think I can I can do that. Give me a moment to think, and I will come back to you.
Take all the time you need.
As she comes back in a little bit with Running Star,
Yes.
we've decided that we know exactly what we want to do for you.
Alright.
That pendant there of yours, the one with the picture of your father,
Yes.
give it to Running Star. He will hide it. You will have till the end of the night to find it, while you pretend not to be looking for anything. You will have to still engage in the games, and the debates, and the fun, all while looking for what he has hidden.
Really?
Yes.
Then, cousin, I accept your challenge.
Good.
I take off my necklace and hand it to him.
Good. He will hide it somewhere in the Karen grounds.
Alright. This is exciting.
As he heads off, as he goes, no peeking.
I close my eyes and cover them with my hands.
As you hear the crunching steps all around you now, his path hidden from you. With that, Cora, Steven comes up to you.
Hey, hey.
Hey, you ready for the pit?
Yes.
Wait. So, Glabro forms then?
Sure. Why not?
Perfect. I'm looking forward to this. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be so fun.
Alright, as he goes, let's go to the Master Challenges.
Yes.
As you head over, we've already agreed. We want to wrestle Glabro. Very well. Into the pit with you. The agreement is you have to maintain the hold for, she gives a rough time, basically 4 rounds. So you have to grapple, succeed at a grapple, and keep the grapple going for 4 rounds.
Sounds good.
Perfect. All right, so we will just do a roll-off, Cora, you and myself.
Okay.
And whoever gets the most successes is the one that initiates the grapple. As you both get ready, placing hands on each other's shoulders while you're in Glabro form.
Mm-hmm. What's the difficulty of this? This
6.
is 6?
Yep.
Okay.
And it's Dex Brawl? Alright. So you get the first grapple.
Sweet.
And as you're holding, it is now a strength roll.
Okay. Just straight up strength?
Yeah, we'll just do straight up strength, so.
Okay, so that's 6.
And diff 6. He breaks free. And now you have to do another combative Dex Brawl to re-engage grapple.
Okay.
Oh. Yep, so you get him good. So that counts as grappling him for 2 rounds, so he loses 1.
Nice.
So you've held him for 2. You need
Awesome.
4 in a row.
Okay, so 2.
You're tied, so we'll say that you still have it, so that's 3.
God
He
damn
breaks free.
Fuck.
Alright. Gotta re-engage.
Yes.
Got it at the 2 again. Got it
Nice.
for 3. He breaks
God
free again.
damn it.
He's just teasing you.
He is. That's what it's. Oh,
Negative
Jesus.
10.
What?
2.
I think you missed. You missed.
Oh,
A D.
I did 71. That's why.
Oh, here. That's. Should we try that again?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll that again. Hang on. 0. So you got the roll.
Okay. So there's mine too.
He gets out.
Damn it.
Re-engage. You start. You hold for. You hold.
Oh.
Hold. That's 2.
3.
3.
4. Yes.
Yes, you got him. Ah, damn it. That was fun. As
That
he
was amazing.
swings his hand up and catches your arm to pull himself up.
Of course. I'll help him up. Give him a big hug.
Gives you a hug
It was
back.
really fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Cora,
Thank
you've earned 2 glory in this game.
Sweet. Glory is amazing. I love glory.
All right, and now they're calling for the singing competition.
During that time, Sorcha would have pulled out some batons
Okay.
from her bag, set them on fire, and started like dancing and singing as she wanders through,
Okay.
kind
Is
of
she-
looking for her pendant.
Okay. Is she, so she's performing then?
Yes.
Give me a
she is.
performance roll. Diff 6.
Performance. That's
Charisma
Charisma
performance.
performance?
Yep.
all right. Let's see. That is 4d10 f6. Oh,
Hash. Two, so you're doing
2
alright.
successes.
You're trying to look around, but you're not seeing anything just yet.
All right. So then she will go ahead and head to the competition.
Alright. I'm guessing Fury Song will be doing this as well?
Yes.
Alright. Roll a single d10.
Me?
Yep.
All right, so that's... What's the diff? Or
No diff. So just 1d10. Yep. 3. You drew the number 7.
okay.
And Sorcha, you go up to draw.
1d10. 10.
You drew an 8. You are on the same team as Fury Song.
Oh!
Should be fun.
8.
Perfect.
Team Fury Song.
Silver Scribe drew a 1.
So I'm guessing she's not on our team.
Correct. It's in pairs.
Mmm.
From Winterfang, Cossphere's Song drew a 6. Sings for Hope drew a 10. Sings of Battle from Tower Falls drew a 9. So that'll be interesting. A Get and a Child of Gaia on the same team.
Fun.
Mm-hmm. Ballad of Endless Winter drew a 4. Distant Song from your Sept drew a 3. So they're paired with the Wendigo. Quickwire
boy.
decides to join in. And she drew a 5, so she is with the Get a Fenris. And Night Singer, the Metis from the Galliard, or the Metis from your Karen, drew a 2, who is with Silver Scribe. So, you have some time to think about how you want to perform with each other, as the various teams are allowed to go into their quote-unquote corners and come up with a strategy of how they want to sing, what they want to sing, and how they wish to entertain their companions.
Alrighty. So Sorcha and Fury head off into a corner, I guess.
Do we not have any other teammates? I'm sorry.
No, it's just paired off.
Okay. All right.
So,
These are all American Septs, right?
Yes.
Isn't there a song that I learned recently about some like Native American Garu tribes and electric bird spirit?
With Thunderbird?
I guess. It's been a while.
I know there was a song about that. I know that you were taught about the unity of the tribes against the Storm Eater.
Maybe that's what it was. Do you think that would be a good one for us to do?
I think so.
Okay. I'll see if I can teach it to Miss Sorcha here, and maybe she can add a little bit of an interesting twist.
Okay.
So, to entertain a group of drunks, you want to tell the story of Thunderbird,
Storm Eater.
Storm Eater.
Yes, it is a very great and exciting tale that should get many of their blood risen for the more competitive games.
Because, you see, I was thinking of something a little more raunchy.
You're thinking of a pub song, aren't you?
Perhaps. I've sung it before with my group.
I see.
Certainly.
Care to give me a sample?
Do you want to hear it in the Old English? Or the New?
Will I understand the Old English?
Probably. At least you'll understand the intent.
Okay, give that one a shot.
So, I describe it as the song where a man named Hogan comes to a brothel to find love, and there is a girl that decides to invite him to her bed, but he has a little bit of problems, so then he tells her to go to the window and I will come to give you a thrall. And then she goes to the window and sticks her ass out the window at everyone and says, "You do me wrong, your breath smells." And it's has like a lot of harmonies in it and things like that. It's supposed to be like a funny song.
I see. I feel that the story that I am wanting to share also carries an important message for the difficult times that we're about to face. And that's the main reason that I wanted to bring up this particular story. But perhaps we can liven the story up with a bit of the tone of the song, like not so much humorous, but empowering with a lively measure. Do you think that's possible?
So you're trying to sing something political.
There's a political, a bit of a political reason, yes.
I see. But you want to sing that for a competition.
Well, the song itself is not political. The song is of great battles being won and of working together in camaraderie.
Okay. Alright. We can...
You seem opposed to the idea?
No, I'm not opposed. But I do want to win this competition.
What about the story of the Storm Eater wouldn't win?
Because it's history. It's about things that have happened.
Isn't that the purpose of a lot of moots, is to share in our history together?
Sure, but this is a competition about entertaining. And I think I know more about entertaining than you do.
Keegan, can you clarify? Because I thought this was like the last competition that I've been in.
Yeah, like most competitions are Garu tales.
Get wrecked.
Well, I suppose we can jazz it up somehow. I'll sing harmony and mayhaps borrow a drum.
A drum would be wonderful. Let's work on giving it a unique, lively beat that you would be able to offer that others may not necessarily be able to, since we're all kind of in the same circle. I do definitely want your flavor in there.
I wouldn't worry too much about that. I suppose this is your Cairn, your Cairn and kin, and you would know more about competing here than I would.
In my experience, the competitions, they like to hear about songs of honor and glory. We can certainly have fun with a rowdy pup tune later on.
All right, as long as you let me teach you that song, and you sing it sometime, and don't ask me questions about what it means. Instead, ask Kyle.
Okay.
I think it would be funny to have him explain it all to you.
Do you?
Aye.
This should be an interesting mood indeed.
Indeed. Alright, let's get to work.
All right.
So I guess
Oh, go ahead.
nothing. Go ahead.
So, the others are getting ready, and so Silver Scribe and Night Singer go first. Night Singer is assisting, and so Silver Scribe gets a bonus die. And she just did not do well. Many,
Oh boy.
Oh fuck.
yeah, as there are jeers at her, calling her a failure, things like that. One get calls out, going, "Is this what unity means? I'd rather not, so my ears don't suffer."
Those poor people. So as Sorcha listens, and she's going to glance around for her necklace.
Okay, you glance around. I'll need a perception alertness, please.
Perception.
And it's diff 8 because it's only a quick glance. Okay. You notice a couple pieces of jewelry. You see 3.
3.
2 with the Outsiders and 1 with Fate Dancer. That look similar to your jewelry.
Necklace.
Yeah, necklace.
But not quite.
Well, only because it was a cursory glance. Because you were scanning for as much as possible.
Okay.
As they go, they give 2 successes, 2 bonus dice to their companion, who gets 1 success. They do all right. As there are some more calls, some enjoyment, though they are a bit off kilter given that there isn't as much tribal connection between them. And immediately afterwards, Quickwire and Kavasir's song go. Quickwire is giving the assist. Doesn't give it any bonuses. And they get 1 success. With that, it is your guys' turn.
Alright. Do I roll to give her assistance?
Yep, so whatever you roll is the number of bonus dice you will get.
Alright. That's the charisma performance?
Yep,
Those are the worst rolls I've ever seen you do, Keegan.
I know, right?
3!
So you get 3 bonus dice, Lexi.
Awesome. All right. So I am rolling my
Charisma performance.
charisma performance. So 3, 4, so 7. So I'm rolling 10. Right?
Yep.
All right. So 10, D10, and I'm not saying diff.
Diff 6.
Okay. So F6.
6.
Nice.
And finally, Sings of Battle and Sings for Hope are doing a ballad of war and of their own form of unity, talking about how war inevitably will bring the peace. That once the battle is won, they may return to their kin with love. So, you guys are declared the winner,
Woo!
Woohoo!
as
Well
you will
done.
gain 2 temporary glory.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
Sings of the Battle and Sings for Hope are given 2nd place, and Distant Song, Ballad of Endless Winter have to go against Quickwire and Kavasir's song to hit to tie for 3rd.
Nice. who was the one that had the necklace that looked like Sorcha's?
You saw Fate Dancer and one of the two were the outsiders. You don't. You only got a glimpse of them. You don't know their names.
Fate Dancer and two. Are the outsiders together? Or are
No,
just...
they were just separate.
All right, then Sorcha is going to bring them both drinks individually
Okay.
and kind of get a better look at what the jewelry they have.
Okay. As you approach, first outsider. Greetings.
Hello, welcome. Welcome to the cairn. Are you having a good time?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What have you enjoyed so far?
Oh, I thought the competition was great. It was very funny to watch. I had a good laugh.
I'm glad we were able to help you with that. Are you looking forward to anything?
Oh, I'm gonna do some of the competitions there, the athletic ones. I like to do the running, and I enjoy the hide and seek competitions on occasion. But
Oh.
that's given my auspice.
And what auspice might that be?
Well, if I'm good at hiding, I'll let you figure it out.
Not all Agabash are good at hiding. This
Ah.
are...
Maybe, but those ones usually don't leave Fostern. Or I should say Clea. Kristen Laughing Stag.
Sorcha Onyx-Flame.
Fostern of the Fianna.
Clea of the Fianna. It's nice to meet a sister.
Ah, indeed. It's always good. Don't know about sisters yet. I've barely met you.
Well, sure, we don't know each other much, but all the Fianna feel like family to me.
Oh, wow. Then you've got a very big family, and one that's full of quite a few perverts.
Well, that's certainly
how do you
charming.
pick a kin if if you feel they're all related to you?
See, now I can hear you
You're really-
laughing in another room.
We're all laughing. You're getting wrecked.
See, it's not always about finding your own kin. But
You steal kin from other tribes? Hot damn! Get this girl a drink! She's saucy and out to steal your sons! Or maybe your daughters. And she hands you some tequila.
as she went,
She hands you some tequila.
I take the tequila and drink it down and say thank you.
You're
I mean-
welcome.
We are the most charming folk there are.
Well, I'm certainly charming.
I can see that. Well, I'll take my leave of you. Let
Oh,
you
of
get back
course.
to the party.
Yeah, of course. Who's the elder here again? Final Days?
Yes. Rajender Final Days.
I wonder if I think I might stop by here at some point. This Karen seems fun.
Well, certainly seems a lot more fun since I've come around.
Oh, you're staying then?
Indeed. At least for now.
Okay, I just thought from your accent that you weren't from around here.
How quaint. No, I'm not from around here. I'm from the motherland.
Oh.
Hmm.
Anyway, I'll see you later. She
See you
throws
later.
up her hand. As you see the dangle of jewelry right around her wrist, it looks a lot like it, but you just in this light cannot tell.
I'm going to comment on her jewelry. That's such a beautiful piece you've got around your arm.
Well, it's because it's attached to me, honey, as she keeps going.
Fuck. Alright, then I guess I will move on to the next outsider.
Okay.
And bring them a drink of tequila. And
Oh.
introduce myself.
Thanks. Sorcha Onyx-Flame? Nice to meet you. I'm Brenda Fights for the Week.
Fights for the week?
Yeah.
Does that suggest you're in our room?
You would be right.
Well, are you enjoying the party?
It's definitely different. I haven't had a drink like this in a while. You know, um, I've done more pot than alcohol, but this isn't too bad. It's not too bad.
And at least you can stay drunk in
Well,
your vomit form, no matter what you are.
No, I'm Hamid actually, so I didn't have to
Ah.
worry about it.
That's nice to hear. I guess it would make sense given that you enjoy your pot so much.
Ah, I hear you guys do too. Oh, assuming you live here at the Sept, I guess.
I'm a newcomer to it, but I was thinking that perhaps you were from around here, since you like, the weeds.
I'm from Washington. I'm from the
Ah.
Unified Heart.
Indeed, how is it up there?
Oh, it's good. At the city, well, we got our problems. You heard from our elder about what's going on.
It's a terrible shame.
Yeah, But yeah, no, I came out to at least get away from that for a little bit. I mean, Seattle's nice because we do get to move, or being close to Seattle is nice because it allows us to go into the city relatively quickly. We're not right up against it like you guys are, obviously, but we were able to get there really quick and then, deal with whatever's there, whether it's corporations trying to encroach near our Karen or trying to calm down the Red Talons from Canada.
Oh, do you have much of a problem with them?
Well, they're fairly out of the way, which is good, but if something ever brings them into the city, we find out quick. And we're not allowed in their Karen anyway. They keep it closed to anyone who isn't a Talon. And they'll make some exceptions occasionally, but they won't make any exceptions if you walk on two legs. If you catch my meaning.
I do. There's not many like them back where I'm from.
Red Talons, really?
No, not really a whole lot of wild wolves anymore.
That makes sense.
You can blame the English.
They took it a step farther, and they just blame humanity.
Right. It's a crying shame.
Yeah.
If they stop blaming all the humans, they could probably have more allies.
True, but they don't want fickle allies. They just want no.
Right. I understand what
They want, I
What you
guess,
meaning?
they want justice or at least revenge now.
revenge.
Oh yeah,
Any suggestions with handling them?
carefully.
I will do.
If you no. Oh, what am I thinking of? Oh, if you impress them, you will through combat or through, defeating Wormspawn in front of them. That will earn some respect. They take first impressions very, very seriously.
I see. Well, thank you so much for the advice. But I'll let you get back to the party.
No, thanks.
Have a good one.
And you as well.
Did she have any jewelry? Did she have
Yeah,
my jewelry?
She has a locket on her that looks, once again, remarkably like yours, but because it's only by firelight, it becomes very difficult to distinguish.
Alright, I'm going to find Fate Dancer next.
Okay.
And I forget who Fate Dancer is.
She's
She-
the Uktena
The Uktena.
and the Right Master.
The Right Master, okay. Was she in the competition?
No, she's a third.
Okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, she's the one that you is in the back in political struggle with Rajender.
I approach her with a drink.
Oh,
Um,
that's fine. I'm not much of a drinker.
Oh, well, begging my pardon. I didn't know.
Yeah, I never said. So, no apology needed. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well. Doing well. Just trying to get to know people.
No. Yeah, you came in with Fomori's Bane, right?
I did. Yeah. They're quite the pack.
They seem to have picked up quite a few since they left. It's good for them.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. Well, I suppose they picked me up. Sort of. Haven't really joined the pack yet.
Oh, I see. Well, you notice the
So-
necklaces around her neck.
Is one of them mine?
And once again, in this light, you cannot tell.
Then I'm going to say, you have some beautiful jewelry.
Oh, thank you. As she pulls off the locket and opens it, it's a picture with me and my son, actually.
Oh?
Yes, kin, but he continues to fight the good fight in the human world, while I do the Garu's duty.
Right. Yeah. My mother actually gave me a locket like that at one point.
Oh, really?
And, well, she's quite the woman. One
Oh.
for putting up with my father. Since she's only kin.
I would hope. If your father was Garu.
Mm-hmm. He is. And a tough one at that. But, just wanted to thank you for the opportunity to kind of set up a moot like this.
Oh, well, I don't have much say in that. I simply deal with the spirits and make sure that this place is healthy and run the proper rites. I'm glad there's a moot here that gets everyone some time to relax and unwind.
Indeed. What with all the politicking that's going on?
But I have to do some rituals tonight as well to give Gnosis to the Karen.
Oh,
Yes, it's one of the final parts of our moots. Feed Gnosis into the Karen and keep this torch lit in the ever-growing night.
it is quite the important thing. Well, since you're not much of a drinker, is there anything I can get for you?
No, I think I'm good. Thank you for the company, though.
Of course. Of course.
Did you lose something? You seem to be wandering aimlessly all night.
No, not at all. I'm just trying to get to know people. If I'm to join the Cairn, I at least need to have names and faces down.
Oh, I see.
Getting to know some of our allies is
It's
important too.
yes.
Yes. Well, I'll leave you be.
Oh, you have a good night.
You two have a great night. So Sorcha is gonna wander off and go back to drinking and singing and dancing
Okay, Oh, go ahead.
and looking around.
Excuse me. Running Star approaches you and goes, "You're not seeming to enjoy the moot. What's the matter?"
Running Star. It was Running Star.
He's the one who took your thing and hid it.
Sorcha shrugs and
Come.
says,
There's games, as he grabs her by the arm.
"Oh, okay. She is going to extinguish the fire on her batons and follow him."
Meanwhile, Kyle, what are you doing during all this?
I'm thinking probably. Oh, sorry, my mic is tied up. I'm thinking probably Gamecraft. Potentially even just. Oh shoot, I forget what it's called. Reffing, essentially.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we will do that. So we'll have you reffing. We'll have you do an intelligence law.
What diff?
We'll go with diff 5. It's a little easier to ref these. 3 successes. You successfully ref some games, and I will give you 1 honor for that.
Thank you.
And Cora, what are you doing?
I was considering maybe talking to Rajender to see if he thought Cora had been or is experienced enough and ready for her next rank.
Okay.
Yeah. She was gonna go talk to him and say, hey,
Okay.
I've got the renown, and I would like to, but I'm not sure what the challenges are for rank 3, and seeing as she failed rank 2 the first time. Yeah.
Okay. So you approach Rajender.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
Hey, Cora.
how's it going? Are you enjoying the moot?
Yes. I am enjoying myself. What?
Good.
I've had a few drinks too.
Cora says you should. You deserve to relax a little bit. I actually had a question for you.
Oh, really?
So I've got my renowns high enough that I could possibly challenge for my next rank. And I was wondering, what are usually those who pass their third rank challenges? What have they what is their experience like?
They are difficult. They are meant to test you. It is most Garu have typically succeed their first time getting to foster. Not all. Sometimes it simply doesn't happen. But the Adrian challenge is there to weed out any who cannot act quickly or think on their feet. For Adrian are the future leaders of the Garu nation. Also, certain Karen positions such as Warder, Master of Right, and Gatekeeper are rarely given to those below the rank of Adrian.
Because I was thinking about perhaps trying my Adrian challenge tonight, though.
I would not give it to you tonight if
wasn't
you're
quite
asking
sure.
me.
I would have asked you, yes.
Well, I can give it to you, but you will have to wait. But you would have to wait till at least the 18th of April.
The 18th of April. Out of
Yes.
character, when is it now? It's
It
May?
is, or, sorry, not May, April. Let me jump to May. There we go. The 18th of, it would be the 17th of May.
The 17th of May?
Yes.
Are you going somewhere?
No, this is the only way to properly test you,
Oh.
in my eyes. And our rune is meant to be a warrior, and they have the greatest rage of us all. That rage is a double-edged sword.
Indeed.
So, I must do it. The test would be to control your rage, and when the rage is always closest to the surface when Luna's face is full.
Well, I would like to try that. Though I think we would be in Denver during that time,
That's
since we
fine.
agreed to help.
It would be a 2-hour drive back here.
That wouldn't be too bad.
So
I
it is
would like
still
to try.
You would like to try?
Yes.
Very well. Then your challenge will be this. On the night of the full moon, when it is above you, so that your rage is full, the entire Karen will surround you and hurl insults at you while hitting you with sticks. You may choose whatever form you desire to not get too injured. If you pass out before the end, or frenzy, then you have failed.
Fair enough.
Good.
I look forward to this.
Me as well.
Thank you.
I will see you in a little less than 2 weeks, Cora.
In 2 weeks, final days.
So, Sorcha, or actually we're gonna go Fury Song. What do you think you're doing for the moot?
I mean, I don't have any pre-existing things that I was set to, so just hanging out, I guess.
You can do games and earn more glory. You could go into the pit and fight.
You want to fight me?
Sure.
Sweet. All right, let's fight for some glory.
Sweet. All right.
What form would you like?
Lupus.
Hi.
Wait, I can't regenerate lupus. Hispo.
Okay.
Sitting down, making noise. Okay.
Awesome. So we're gonna go in the pit.
All right. So which
Yes.
form?
Hispo.
Hispo. Okay. He agrees and says, the master of challenge goes, very well. I have decided that we will go till first blood. The first time one of you draws blood on the other is when the game is over.
Seems like that would be a bit quick.
It can be, but they don't want someone to get like seriously injured or die.
Gifts?
No gifts.
All right.
Yeah, this isn't like a get a Fenris moot where you fight until you die.
I mean, if not, what's the point? Anyway, so no gifts? All right.
No
Let's
gifts.
go.
So that includes your Spirit of the Fray.
Do I have Spirit of the Fray?
Or, no, you don't. Never mind.
No, I have Fangs of the North and Trollskin.
All right. So, roll a single d10, Cora and Shinigami, and add that to your dexterity plus wits.
14.
14.
Wait, this is Hispo Dex. So where?
That'd be +2 to your...
Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So 3, 4, 5, and then I'm
Wits.
sorry. What was the other one?
Wits.
Wits. Okay. Wits. 3. So 8. So 9.
9. So, Shinigami, what do you plan on doing this round?
I plan on basically doing a feint attack where I rush in where she thinks that I'm going for a straight on attack, but I'm going to sidestep and then try to shoulder check her off balance.
Okay, that will be... So you can either spend rage to do those two actions, or you can split your die pool.
Okay, I'm going to spend a rage for it.
Okay. And Cora, what are you doing?
I'm going to dodge her body check, and I'm also going
Well, you have to
to
dodge
try-
her. You'll have to dodge her feint first, but yes.
Oh, okay. So we're just going to do a dodge then. And then since we're in Hispo, +1 to bite damage, we're going to do a body tackle, then bite. So I'm going to spend 2 rage.
Okay. And she is not dodging.
I figured that the feint would, however, put me where she didn't expect me. Does that...
We'll use that as your dodge then. So
Okay.
you'll roll Manipulation Brawl, and Cora, you'll roll Dex Brawl.
Okay.
At the same time, or?
Yes.
Okay.
So
And what's my difficulty? 'Cause it says
for a
to
bite,
body
it's
tackle
5.
7. I was
Huh?
going to body tackle.
Oh,
4.
body tackle 7, yeah. And your feint Shinigami is 6.
Wait, so is that difficulty 6? Is that
Yeah,
what you're
diff
saying?
6, yeah.
Okay. So I'm rolling the
Manipulation.
brawl and manipulation diff 6. That can't be right.
No. It's F. Okay, so your feint did not work. So Cora knocks you over.
And bite.
Bite.
So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So just that again, but diff 5.
4 successes. That's rollover. Shinigami, you get to roll Soak.
7.
And soak is stamina,
Just stamina.
just stamina, so
But
4. And
Well,
what's
you're in
my...
Hispo, so you get to add 3 to that.
Oh, okay, so
10.
7.
Diff
All right,
5
so
still
it's...
damage.
And what's my difficulty?
Your difficulty is 6.
And diff for damage is still
6.
5?
It's
Oh,
always
6,
6.
Okay, sorry. Dang it, 6. 12, D10, F6.
You forgot the hash in front of it.
Yeah.
That's why you should just hit the up key.
2.
Really?
So Shinigami soaks it.
What a load of fucking crock.
All right,
12.
Shinigami, you will still get to make your body tackle, but it's at -2 dice.
Well, at this point, what am I on my back? And she's on top of me?
You're on your side.
I'm on my side and she is next to me.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So is she still biting me?
Well, she's got her teeth. She pulled away, didn't really do anything.
Okay. Let's see now. I'm going to tail swipe and pause dirt in her face, and then dodge.
Well, it's okay. I was saying it's still your turn, so you still get to do the body tackle that you declared earlier, but at -2 dice.
Oh, got it. Okay, sure. We'll give that a shot.
And you do get to dodge, Cora.
Yep, I've got it pulled up already.
And what am I rolling for the tackle?
It is Dex Brawl -2, Diff 7.
67. Okay.
So Cora is able to dodge out of the way.
Okay.
All right. So now, Shinigami, what are you doing this turn?
So I am now on my feet.
Yes. Or yeah, for the most part, yes.
We're facing each other?
Yes.
Okay. I am... Hang on, I'm thinking. So I'm going to go crouch low to the ground and try to basically dart in so that any of her attempted bites will go to my back, which I feel might be less susceptible to damage. Or is that not the case?
Not the case.
No? Okay, never mind. Trying to think of real dog fights. And we're in a pit, right?
Yes.
Okay. So would I be able to, if I started to run and I ran in circles as such to kind of gain a bit of a higher ground, if I kind of did that and followed up like just a few feet, could I jump on her back?
Yes, that'd be. I'll give you a stunt die for it, and it'd be a body tackle in that case.
Okay.
Anything else that you're planning on doing? Are you going to dodge anything? Because she gets to go before you start running around.
Okay, yeah, I'll spend a rage and do a dodge. So I'm down to my base rage.
Okay. And Cora, what are you doing this round?
I am going to have a dodge. So if she's gonna come at me from above, I'm gonna dodge that and kind of hope that she falls, if that makes sense.
No.
And then...
I'm not going that high.
Okay.
And remember, you're going before she's performing that maneuver.
Yeah. We're facing each other, so I'm going to have a dodge just in case. But I'm going to try and come around side of her and like grab onto her neck, like bite her neck.
Okay.
And then we're gonna claw at like her shoulders and like chest.
Okay, so is your bite going to do damage, or are you trying to hold her there with your bite?
Can it be both?
They'd be separate actions.
Oh, okay. I think that would be damage bite.
Okay. So roll dodge, Lexi, and Cora roll attack.
Okay, that's
All right. So that's dexterity.
Athletics.
Just athletics, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and so 9. What's my diff?
It's diff 6 to dodge.
What?
110, 1-1. That's a lot of 2s. And 3s and 5s.
I was rolling so well
I
earlier.
didn't put my number in front, sorry.
That's why the up arrow is so convenient, Sam.
I know.
5, that's 5 rollover.
Sweet, so 7.
So roll soak, Lexi.
Okay. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And stiff 6 still?
Yep. So you soaked it. Cora gets to make another attack.
Yeah.
Like Fury's Song, you get to roll dodge, but your dodge goes down by 1 die. So you roll 8 instead of 9 this time.
Okay.
So 2 roll over, Cora.
Cool.
And you get to roll Soak, Fury's Song.
My favorite.
11, D10, F6. Wow.
Jesus, Cora. So, can't botch damage at least, so...
I lick her and perform
Mother's Touch. Alright, last attack, Cora.
I gain rage.
So, Fury Song, dodge with another -1 to the dodge pool, so 7 dice this time.
Okay. Ah.
Alright, Cora.
Alright.
Gotta roll.
Alright. There.
one roll over. So that's
Okay.
7, 8, 9.
So it'd be 10. And Soak, Fury Song.
God damn it. How?
3
3
ones.
ones? Jesus Christ.
And you soak it all, Fury Song. Do your body
Well,
tackle.
certainly an interesting fight. All right, and so what am I rolling for this one?
It would be your Dex Brawl +1 and
So 5,
Diff 7.
6, 7, 8, 9. All right.
And Cora, you get to dodge.
9. Oh, come on.
3, so that's 8. So
You dodged.
with 2 ones.
Bloody hell.
All right. Fury Song, what do you plan on doing this round?
So I can't get a rage because I haven't taken damage.
Correct.
Technically, I've just been bitten a lot.
Correct.
Okay. Well, she's not getting any more rage, but at this point she is getting kind of frustrated. So she's just going to tear in like claws and teeth, just like straight basically at Cora's. I don't want to hit her neck because we're not being mean here. So like inner shoulder to like kind of chest area.
Okay. So how many attacks are you making?
And so that's going to be, so does each claw count as an attack?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, 2 claws and a bite, so 3.
All right. So that's 2 rage.
Okay. That puts me at... I have 2 rage left after this. Okay.
And Cora, what are you doing?
Sorry. We got a rage because we entered battle, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well then I have 3 left.
So I'm going to use 1 rage. I'm gonna dodge and I'm going to claw.
Okay. Roll your attack, Cora. Shinigami is not dodging.
Ah, shit.
So 5. That's 9 still.
Yeah, it shouldn't change. Same with your dodge. And your
Yeah.
soak.
1? Really?
1 rollover.
I just...
So what am I rolling soak now?
Yep.
Okay. Dip 6.
Yep.
God. I'm rolling really well, you guys.
Hit up on the keyboard. I swear to God. You're gonna give me an aneurysm.
Right? I was thinking the same thing.
Christ. There, 4.
So Cora drew first blood.
I did.
Damn. Okay.
2 glory to Cora.
Glory.
I need that glory.
Glory.
All right. Back to Sorcha.
Uh,
You got pulled into a hide and seek competition. We're gonna just say that you did well, but it just was hours of your time.
hours of my time.
Yep.
All right, that's fine. Did I run into laughing flames and fights for the week again?
No, but you do see laughing flame. You see laughing. Christ.
Or
You see laughing stag.
stag?
You see laughing stag chatting up with some of the locals.
And can I try to sweep by behind her and like get a better glance at the jewelry
Sure.
on her wrist?
You move in. You're trying to look at her wrist because she's got long sleeve shirts on, so you can't see the jewelry right now. So you have to wait while she talks. Luckily for you, she talks with her hands.
All right, talking with her hands.
And as
I'm
you
just-
wait, perception alertness, diff 5.
Perception alertness 5. Hashtag 60 10 F5 6.
There's no jewelry there.
Fuck.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there.
Oh, hey. How's it going?
Good.
I was just interested in that jewelry again. I didn't get quite a good look at it.
Oh,
It
jewelry?
seems gone.
Oh, I don't wear jewelry.
No?
Sorry.
Too bad for me.
I guess so.
I'll enjoy the party, sister.
You too. Here, have another drink. You look stressed.
Well, dancing is quite the physical exertion.
I bet. Do you want to talk about it?
Not really.
Okay, well, have fun. That's the whole point of this moot, right?
Of course. You have fun yourself.
Oh, I'm loving it.
Good. I'm
She
just gonna,
goes away.
sashay away.
Okay.
And-
You bump into Cora and Shinigami, who just left the pit,
Oh, hello, you two.
with Shinigami having a nice claw mark along her side.
Cora will shift back into Hamid and greet Sorcha. How's it going?
It's going well. I've been having fun, drinking, dancing, playing around with some fire.
Exciting. Hey, Keegan, does Cora notice that her necklace is gone?
Perception alertness.
Alrighty. So that's 3, 6. No.
You noticed
Wait, no,
nothing.
it's not 3. It's not 3, it's 6. I'm sorry, can I reroll?
Yes.
Okay.
You do notice that something is missing from Sorcha's appearance. You're not sure what, though.
So we'll just furrow our brow a little bit, like, something's off, but doesn't bother her too much.
Okay.
Furrowing of the brow, I'm gonna say something bothering you.
You look different.
Well, I'm covered in sweat and a bit of smoke, so yes.
I mean, I don't see how that's any different than sweat from battles before, but okay.
It's mostly the smoke part.
All
But-
right then.
How was your competition? Who won?
I did.
Oh, congratulations.
Sorry, Fury. No, I'm not sorry actually, but it was so fun.
Yeah.
Focus more on landing hits on you next time.
You should. You have to muster the rage, you know? Just gotta really want it.
Oh, I did. I just also knew that if we both went in at the same time, it would be a very short and uninteresting battle for everybody watching.
Oh. Okay. She says skeptically.
She is a Galliard after all. It's all about the performance.
Indeed. Still wish I would have won.
Well,
It's okay. Next time.
next time.
Next time.
Oh, yeah. This probably isn't the last fight we get in.
Thank you, by the way, Sorcha, for your assistance in the competition.
Of course. I was
I think we did well.
Say that. Say that again.
She said, I think we did well.
Yeah,
Well, considering that we won, I would say we did.
pretty decently. Yeah, just, pretty good.
You were pretty good yourself.
All right, so now that I've won one and lost one, I think it's time for some drinks.
Go enjoy them.
Oh, I will. Now, where's that talent?
I think it was applied to the drinks.
Yeah.
It was, in this
Oh.
case, yeah.
Nice. Oh, so I don't know about that, so I didn't say that. Cool. Are there people walking around with is this a fancy party with people with drinks on trays going about, or is there
No.
just a punch bowl? What's
No.
going on?
Yeah, it's basically a punch bowl.
All right. I'm gonna head off to the punch bowl.
You're out in the middle of the woods, so people with trays would feel very out of place.
Yeah.
It would be funny though. Little like, oh, sorry, I hit my microphone. But yeah, like Glabros walking around with little bow ties. That'd be great. Anyway, so punch bowl.
Okay.
That's where I'm going.
All right.
And I asked Cora if she would like to come with me. Well, and Sorcha. I'm not going to be rude.
I think I would like to go see if we have any friends that came in for the moot, and then maybe a couple more competitions.
Some
Okay.
of your friends have not joined. You saw all the Garu who showed up in the moon bridges were Garu that you're not familiar with.
Oh, you just cut out.
I said all the Garu who jumped on the moon bridges or came through are Garu you either saw at the Get Moot or you've seen at the Winterfang, but not that any that you were particularly close to.
Oh, okay. Then I think Cora will do a few more like athletic challenges and then maybe drink some.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to recommend to her. I met this young lass named Fights for the Week. She certainly seemed to have her blood boiling if you want to challenge her.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see.
Right.
I'm not one for making the challenges as I can't choose when you make a challenge.
Oh, sure.
That doesn't sound very Arun of you.
I like to have options, yo.
So you're not willing to stand up on any battlefield, only the ones you can pick. Not very
that's not
Arun
true.
nor very Geta Fenris.
I would think that your kind would
Fine.
be more willing to do the challenging, since you can do no wrong. But I can understand the trepidation.
All right, you little shit. Time to stop being nice to you. You called out my tribe. You have been constantly rude. You want a challenge? I challenge you.
You
Sick of your
challenge me.
fucking shit, Cleof.
Well then,
Where the fuck is Kyle?
I
don't
think
where
I
Kyle
know.
is.
Cora's gonna march around calling for Kyle. Kyle, where the fuck are you?
Oh, where am I, DM?
You are just hanging out, having a few drinks, doing a few more,
Games.
yeah,
Okay.
viewing over games.
Then I'll wave to Cora as she walks by shouting.
We need a judge. Get over here.
All right. I'll pull myself up and walk on over.
All right. You head on over. As you see Sorcha and Fury Song there. Fury Song is dipping into more alcohol.
The fun pot.
Yep.
More alcohol. I thought this was my first one.
Oh, she had to search for Kyle, so you probably had a second one now.
Gotcha.
So, what's the challenge? Who are the challengees?
Well,
This little shit has taunted me for the last time, and I am not gonna lose my glory by just attacking her. Or my honor.
alright.
Or my
Well.
wisdom.
If I'm to choose the challenge,
The challenges
I-
are between the face down, gamecraft, or a duel.
Gamecraft.
Kyle, you get to choose the game.
Okay. How many? What kind of board games do we have? I know we have chess and checkers, but
You
do we
have
have
chess,
anything
checkers,
else?
you have riddle contests, those sort of things.
Do we have anything more childish?
No.
Okay, damn. I should buy like Battleship or something for
Connect 4.
future
mean-
challenges, but
I've got a game in mind.
We could play tic-tac-toe in the dirt. I mean,
I was thinking about tic-tac-toe. But no, we will go with checkers. First one to lose half of their pieces loses.
Ooh.
All right.
For this, you may roll, depending, if you're trying a feint, to gain the advantage on a future roll, which means adding 2 bonus dice. That is manipulation enigmas. If you are attempting to succeed that round, you must roll intelligence enigmas.
Okay. So, difficulty?
The difficulty will be 6. First to 8 wins.
all right.
So, what are you doing, Cora? Are you going to feint, or are you going to just go for her pieces?
We'll feint first.
Okay, that's manipulation enigmas. And Sorcha?
Faint.
Okay, do a feint.
Dang it.
Oh, you don't have any enigmas, do you?
I have one enigma.
Oh, so you have no manipulation.
I have one manipulation. Yep.
That's hilarious.
Are you kidding me?
Oh man.
Righteous.
Incredible.
Righteous indignation.
So, Cora, because you got 2 over, so each success is 2 extra dice, so you get 4 extra dice on your intelligence enigmas roll. So who's doing what? So Sorcha, what are you doing this round?
I'm gonna go for another faint.
Okay.
I'm
Cora?
gonna go for a straight-on attack.
All right. You opened yourself up to another feint, and that gives a 2-die bonus to Cora as you blunder your feint, or your feint.
And this is to 8 successes.
To 8 successes total, yes.
Sweet. So, 4, 5.
All right. And Sorcha, what are you doing this round?
One more faint.
One more feint. Okay.
Surely this time it'll work.
1. So 2 bonus dice to an attack roll.
So
All
does
right.
that mean she goes again?
Well,
Against
no.
my 2?
No.
Okay.
Because she did it for the feint. It's just plays. So now it is, you get to go again. So it's Sorcha, what are you doing? You're doing an attack.
Attack.
And Cora, what are you doing?
A feint.
Okay.
Eek.
Cool. So Cora, you get 2 bonus dice for the next attack.
What? How does she get 2 bonus dice?
2 bonus dice per success on a feint.
Okay.
And Sorcha, you got 3 successes towards the 8 you need.
Try
One sec.
another feint.
All right. So you're doing a feint? Okay.
Are you keeping track of this, Keegan?
Yes.
What am I at?
You're at 5.
Okay.
So would you like to do an attack with your 2 bonus dice?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll that, please. 2. So you are at 7. So you only need 1 more success.
Yeah, so I'm gonna straight out attack after.
And
Sorcha's next
Sorcha, was
one.
that your attack? Or was that something different? Oh, there it is. 4. So,
That's my feint.
oh, that's your feint. So that gives you 8 bonus dice on your next attack. All right. So, Cora, what are you doing?
Attacking.
Okay. And I'm assuming Sorcha's attacking.
So I made my 8.
Yep. All right. So, with that, Cora actually won.
All right. So, stifling laughter, Kyle announces Cora the clear and honorable victor.
Because it was a Gamecraft challenge, Cora, you gained 1 wisdom.
Sweet. She needs wisdom so bad.
A little bit, yeah.
She's gonna pound on the table. Do not undermine me again.
Undermine you.
Clear.
What do you be talking about?
Do you have time for another challenge, Kyle?
Well,
So pissed off. No, she's not gonna actually challenge. She's just very angry.
well, because Sorcha now has to do the sign of submission to do the honorable surrender to show that she is lost.
Okay.
I don't
She
remember.
will do
what
so
about it.
then.
She shows her throat, basically.
And I don't remember my options for that.
That just means that you accept it now.
Yeah, I will accept.
Or you can just put
her.
your hands around it to show.
I mean, I suppose you could like not accept it and just keep taking checkers pieces. That'd be very dishonorable.
Yes.
Your checker pieces are mine.
So it would be like you put your hand around her throat
Yeah.
briefly and let go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I accept your defeat.
There we go. Now, we've got some schmoozing to do.
All of a sudden, Fury Song comes stumbling back towards the group and throws her arms around Sorcha and tells her that it's time to sing that pub.
Also, Cora, with your hand around Sorcha's throat, roll intelligence, please. Just intelligence.
All right.
Diff 5. You remember what's missing.
Oh, Cora laughs so hard. She starts coughing.
Uh-oh. Everyone run.
How dishonorable would it be to not tell her?
I don't know how dishonorable you think it would be.
Oh, I feel like it would be really dishonorable.
It's her challenge.
It's her challenge. Of course, what happened to your necklace, Sorcha?
My necklace? What necklace?
The one that you wear almost every day that I've seen you.
Oh, well, it might be with a change of clothes.
All right.
I wouldn't worry your head about it.
I'm not worried.
Thank you for bringing it to mind.
Cora just
Very
smiles real big.
Then I swing my arm around Furious Song and say, yes, let's go sing that song.
As you start singing that song and time continues on, you start to see the glisten of sunlight upon the horizon, and Rajender steps forward and calls for the end of the moot, to all to shift to Krynos and run into the Karen grounds.
Well, Sorcha shifts and does as asked. Though she doesn't go right away.
Okay.
She's gonna hang back a moment.
Okay. Which way is she looking?
Towards...
Is she facing out to watch everyone else spread?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's gonna watch everyone else shift and try and spy where her necklace drops because it's not bound to anyone but her.
Mm-hmm. As Rajender is behind everyone and yourself and goes, "Go forth!" as you hear his Krynos shout.
And she's going to glance around
Alright,
again.
it's going to be Perception Alertness, Diff 8, because there's the trampling of well over 50 Krynos.
3.
There is nothing in the footsteps in front of you.
Behind me?
You look behind, and it is not there either. Someone may have put it in something to make sure that it would shift with them.
Alright, I'm just gonna shift and run off into the woods.
And you do. The next morning, you awaken as Rajender taps on your shoulder, Sorcha.
Uh-huh.
As he goes, "I was bidden to return this to you. I had it around my neck most of the night, but I put it in my magpie swag so it didn't get trampled, so it wouldn't be damaged." As he hands you back your locket.
I hold on to it and say thank you. It was quite kind of you.
I did what I could. A wandering Krynos could have crushed that to powder.
Indeed.
And it
I was
seemed
worried about it
well.
all night.
It seemed that way. Fiona found it. Said that I should give it to you in the morning. Something about a challenge?
Indeed.
Ah, well, happens to some of us. I didn't pass my Cleoth challenge the first time either.
Well, it would have been a fine challenge if I had been able to pick what sort of competition I wanted.
That's the point of the challenge. To
Right.
test you.
Right. Well, thank you, Rajender. Hope you have a good day.
You as well. Here, as he hands you some money as well. There's a diner down the way that I rather enjoy. I think you will too. It'll help you sleep, or it'll help you feed off this hangover.
I can handle my liquor, but
There was
this tequila.
quite a lot.
Indeed. Thank you so much. Sorcha's gonna
And Rajender
head
goes,
off.
before Sorcha leaves, Rajender goes, "Thank you very much. The Sept needed this, and I certainly hope that you think about calling this place your home."
She turns back and says, I think I am. Might as well be, since I'll be staying a while.
Yeah. Have a good day. I hope to see you soon.
You as well.
And we will call it there for the night. Thank you to everyone who listened. We will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.